Toy Story 4 was released and I saw it today, and now I'm going to rank all of the Toy Story movies from the worst to the best. Now keep in mind, I like all of the Toy Story movies. Just because I have one classified as the worst on this list does not mean that I hate it. Just because a movie, I like all of them. I don't hate any of them. Worst just means it's the least out of all of them. I like it the least out of all of them. And people are going to hate me for this, but last place is actually Toy Story 1. I know people are already pressing that dislike button because it was the first computer animated movie, and it's very good. I get that. So I need to this did change animation as we know it. It does deserve recognition for that. But simply compared to the other Toy Story movies, I just don't like it as much. Rewatching it, I'm like, okay, this is still a great movie. But the animation, and I know it's not fair to judge the animation because it came out in 1995, but in terms of plot, it's not as good as the other ones. And considering it's a G movie, there's a lot of really adult jokes. And the animation, still just okay. But it's still a great movie about sibling rivalry. And the villain of Sid, I do think, is kind of weak. So, just for that, it's the last place. But, third place, Toy Story 2. This is better than the first one, by far. There's a lot about themes about loss and letting go and your kid growing up. It was pretty mature stuff for a kid's movie, and I cry so hard at the Jessie flashback with that Sarah McLachlan song. That is genuine Pixar emotion. And Kelsey Grammer does such a great job for the first half of the movie as sort of the grandfatherly mentor, and then when it's revealed that he's actually the villain, oh boy. Yeah, that was some great voice acting by Kelsey Grammer. So good. So coming in second place, Toy Story 4. Perhaps even more emotional than Toy Story 3. It had lots of heart. It made me think. And the only reason it's not in first place is because of a plot hole involving Woody and Bonnie, which I'm not going to say too many spoilers because that's what the spoiler review is for. But there was some genuine effort put into this. And on top of that, you got Key and Peele as two very funny characters. You have Keanu Reeves as a very funny character. I was laughing and crying all at once. So good. But first place, Toy Story 3, because it's the most emotional of the three. The ending makes me cry every time. You feel very satisfied by the ending, which is why I was skeptical about Toy Story 4 being as good as it was. And it has a lot of really intense moments in the second half, and something became a very dark turn and became a prison escape movie. And the villain out of all of these movies is the strongest. You understand his motivations. You understand why he does what he does, his heartbreak, his feels betrayed by his kid. And for those who grew up with the franchise, it's a perfect ending. Which is why, again, I was skeptical about Toy Story 4, but I'd say Toy Story 4 is a perfect, not ending, but I guess perfect epilogue. Third one is sort of the final chapter, but 4 is more of an epilogue. And 4 was great too, but Toy Story 3 is first place on this list. So what do you think? What is your list? What's your ranking of the Toy Story movies? Did Toy Story 4 surprise you as much as I did? Were you as skeptical as I was? What's your favorite? Are you mad that I put Toy Story 1 as low as it was? Am I an idiot for putting it as low as it was? Am I disrespectful to the animation industry for that? Because that's a complaint I've gotten a lot too about that. But go ahead and leave your comments below. Please have a respectful discussion about it. It's okay if you disagree with me. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below.